Hey everyone, it's Kazlo and welcome back to my channel. It's time for the next segment of my RPG Club playthrough of Dragon Quest III. But before we get started, what is the RPG Club? I've been an avid listener of the podcast The RPG Years, and its predecessor podcast The RPG Golden Years, and RPG The After Years. The podcast focuses on RPG reviews and news. They regularly do a community event known as the RPG Club. Imagine a book club, but for RPGs. They break up a community-chosen RPG into digestible chunks, usually about 5 hours, and discuss those segments every 2 weeks like a book club. If you want to check out the RPG Years, you can find a link in the description below. With the help of the Everbird, the group is able to land near Baramos' lair, an old castle labyrinth. Navigating the lair, the group confronts Baramos in an underground throne room. After a hard-fought battle, Baramos is defeated and the group returns to Alahan for a celebratory banquet. However, during a meeting with the king, a new shadowy figure appears. He reveals he is Zoma, and Baramos was merely one of his underlings. Now that Baramos has been defeated, Zoma plans to plunge the world into darkness himself before disappearing. The king then orders everyone in the room to secrecy on the issue. That night, the hero cannot sleep and heads downstairs to have a discussion with his mom, revealing he intends to continue his adventure and defeat Zoma. The next morning, a new castle appears out of a clouded mountain range. Investigating the castle, it's home to the Dragon Queen. She tells the party more of Zoma, that he resides in the underworld, and to reach there, the group will need to enter a fissure near Baramos' lair. However, it's shielded by pure darkness, and with the last of her power, she grants the group the Sphere of Light. As she passes away, all that is left is an egg containing her offspring. Approaching the fissure to the underworld, the hero holds up the Sphere of Light, expelling the darkness and allowing the group to jump in. This drops the group to a whole new world, where they arrive at a small port. The owner of this small port grants the party a map of the region and use of his ship. The group boards the ship and sets east, and after a short trek on land, arrives at the kingdom of Tantagel. When the group meets with the king of Tantagel, they learn that the hero Ortega had been found unconscious near their kingdom, and when he awoke, he had lost much of his memory. Then, one day, he just vanished from the kingdom. The king urges the group to talk to his subjects and learn more of Ortega. While doing so, and looting the castle, the group discovers the Sunstone, a relic that should be useful in defeating Zoma. And that's it for this segment of Dragon Quest III. This segment was much shorter than the previous by a mile. Largely, we just had to defeat Baramos and watch some cutscenes. I had heard some people on the Discord talk about Baramos being a large difficulty spike, but after the boss troll in Garboil, I don't think there was much of a spike. He was definitely difficult, and I almost wiped, but I took him down on my first attempt. A second sage would have made that fight a ton easier, so I need to look if we're close to another upgrade item, or spend a little time as Gadabout on Slime Hill. Story-wise, I was spoiled on the split world mechanic of the game, so discovering we weren't done after Baramos wasn't a surprise. However, if I was playing this back in the 80s or early 90s, it would have blown my mind, because the game up to that was already bigger than the previous 2 Dragon Quests. Well, I guess it's time to explore this new world, and maybe we'll find Ortega? So that's it for this section of the Dragon Quest III RPG Club. If you want to follow along with the club, be sure to hit that subscribe button to see new videos when they're posted. Additionally, if you want to check me out elsewhere, I have links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord in the description below. See you all next time!